Hello everybody, my name is Javni Joybert. I am the CEO of COSDEF Group Limited, which is a social innovation enterprise to design social solutions to solve social problems across Africa.
I'm Unya Immaculate Edna. I'm the manager of COSDEF Finance.
I'm Sweeney Immaculate, the finance officer in COSDEF Group.
I'm called Angel Vanessa Njed, and I'm the associate operations officer.
My name is Mbe Laurentine B, and I serve as the center coordinator in CELBMG Africa, an arm of COSDEF Group.
I am Gong Terish and Chimbong. I am the Dean of Programs for CELBMG Africa, which is the training arm of COSDEF Group Limited.
Hello, I'm Gome Emmanuel. I'm the head of communications for COSDEF Group.
My name is Nesiga Sama Melvis. I am the operation manager in COSDEF Finance / loan officer. Working in COSDEF Group is really fun working in COSDEF Group because of the impact COSDEF is creating to the society. Because actually our main objective is to look at the less privileged, those that doesn't have the privilege to go to those big banks and have something like loan to assist their businesses. So actually working in COSDEF Group, creating those impacts to the citizen is very important.
I like working in COSDEF Group because the CEO of COSDEF Group, Dr. Javni Joybert, always demonstrates loyalty, kindness, honor, and mutual love to all his staffs. Thus, he is more concerned about the well-being of the staffs.
Personally, first, I'll say the team spirit. Yeah, we are more of a family than a corporate setting. Reason being that we relate with each other right up to our personal lives. We don't come here just for the sake of coming to work, but coming to know each other better and see how we can contribute into each other's life. So I would say we are a family and not a corporate organization. It's more of a family something.
Working with COSDEF Group has been a blessing to me, not in disguise, but it has changed a lot about me. It has helped me to discover my purpose, and it has helped me to know the true value of life.
One thing I like the most working with COSDEF Group is the fact that it has an outstanding work culture with an amazing boss, Mr. Javni Joybert, not leaving out the team because it's more of a family than a workspace.
Wow, the impact I create through the work I do with the group is actually when I get to see that those who go through our programs have their businesses and even their professional lives improve. Like recently, one of our students gave a testimony of how it was her first time to have a contract of 700,000 francs in her business. That actually gave me some joy and more motivation for the work I do here as a team.
What I like the most about working with COSDEF Group is the amazing team spirit and collaboration that exists among the team, which goes a long way to foster the execution of goals and also meeting up with the overall objective of the company.
Do you know what it means? You walking on the street and you see like you're walking on using your feet and you see like 3 bikes just parking in front of you, just willing to carry you to your destination because of the impact COSDEF Group have created in their life through me. Because if I want to take a little example, COSDEF Group has like provided so many bikes for those Okada men, those people walking, those people didn't have bikes, those people that had bikes and want more. COSDEF Group have done that actually for them. So it has created a lot of impact to the society. Not to talk of those mamas in the market. There are some mamas that when they see you walking on the way, they are just like, where my daughter? Most of the time, I don't buy Aero, something like Aero, because of those mamas in the market. When I go to the market, my daughter take this arrow, go and prepare it for their kids. There are some that always call, well, baby, well, don't bother, have your big fish, your bundle is coming. Because of COSDEF Group, I've built my house. I'm there, I'm fine now with my family. So thanks to COSDEF Group, really, there's a lot of impact in the society.
Empowering business dreams in local communities. I also help our clients in managing their finances through our various accounts for their immediate and future running of their day-to-day activities. First, I'll say I create impacts on about 4 levels. The first is on the staffs. Being the manager of COSDEF Finance, when we started, it was an organization that we just started, and I was the manager over young and fresh graduates that just left school. They have never worked anywhere. So working with that kind of people is very difficult because I myself, it's not like I was competent. I was also a novice. So as the manager, everybody's looking up to you. And then we're entering a field a domain where we already have experts like the guy. And on my own part, I was a novice. I've never done banking anywhere. Looking at my team, we had people that did logistics and transport in school. So I had to go out there to learn, not only for myself, but to come and teach them. I would say I've impacted my staffs because most of them do not know how to use Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word. I had to teach them. I had to teach them what it means to have to debit and to do credit of accounts. Right, to the extent that sometimes some of them even come to me with some personal issues that they are going through. I will give them my take on it, and sometimes they'll come back and tell me they are very grateful for what I said because it really helped them. So I believe I've impacted them. Again, looking at the customers, I would say I've impacted them because we have many customers that will tell us that they are indeed blessed and is ordained by God that they came across an organization like us. First, we are too humble. We are not. There's not too it's not too difficult and complicated like other places. How their family, they can send their children to school. Others have accommodated properties. They have bought lands. Some even say at first, because we're working with IDPs, they could not make family contributions. But the mama says, like one customer, Tata Ajara, she says she's so happy because now she can send contributions when there is a dead occasion, when there is any they're doing a ceremony in their family. She can contribute like any other family, and she now earns respect. So I would say I've impacted the customers. Again, I've impacted my family. I had a job when I just left school, working with COSDEF Finance. First, I can provide for my family. Thus, I feed my children as a single mother. Again, I can give maybe if I'm emotional, because it is really a blessing to me, because at first my family was suffering because nobody was there as the first daughter. But then as a single mother, I can say my children live like as if they are children born of a minister or from a well-to-do family. I can provide for them. Again, I can equally take care of my mother who is a widow, and equally assist my brother and my little sister in school. So I would say that I've created impact there. Personally, I've created impact to myself because working with COSDEF Finance as a manager has made me to be more responsible. You know, we are a manager. It's not only about what you do here at the work site. But out there are people watching, there are customers in the quarter that know you. It has made me to be more composed in the way I do, where I go to, the people I keep. So it has made me to discover a version of me that I did not know that I could be this kind of person.
Through the work I do here, I have been able to help a lot of people. I've been able to touch a lot of lives. For example, I have customers of which are able to support. They are able to pay school fees for their children. They are able to plan ahead of time. We have parents who save up for their children for their school in 2 years' time. Those are some of the impacts I've been able to create, and seriously, it has moved me because I never knew I could do certain things like that. I never knew my strengths in that aspect.
What I like the most about working with COSDEF Group is actually what I like the most about life. What do I mean by this? I am someone who likes learning and improving. And the COSDEF Group is an organization that pushes you to actually learn and improve. So that is the thing I like the most about working with COSDEF Group.
Okay, so far I've been able to help many individuals discover their career path, discover their purpose, and work towards that. And they are doing just so well, not leaving out corporate personnel who I have helped through the trainings that it's been organized here in CELBMD Africa, and business executives which are now doing so well in their businesses because of the trainings that is being organized here in CELBMD Africa. We have amazing testimonies from trainees that have gained so much knowledge from CELBMD Africa, and that gives me a lot of fulfillment.
The impact I create as the head of communication, one of the things which I get to do is I ease the flow of information within COSDEF groups, and also outside of COSDEF, that is, I also help inform the public of our services and the impact we create.
Feel like talking because working with Dr. Daphne Joybird, it's so fulfilling, and I feel just so happy and grateful because he is not just a boss, he is more of a brother, he is more of a father, he is more of a friend. He treats me particularly just so well. I am not just working for him, but I am learning from him, and I've grown so much as per what I was when I started working with Dr. Joybird since 2020. I am just so different.
At first, I didn't really know of Dr. Daphne Joybird, but when I come across him, believe in me, Dr. Daphne Joybird is a reliable somebody. It's somebody that I always ask him this question: so how do you do to manage people? And the funniest thing is that our team most of our teams are female. So you know what it means for a man having a polygamous family is just like a lot of headache. Ladies, to work with ladies first is not easy, and secondly, when they talk of being committed, have you ever seen a boss that is ready to take his employee to any level? Bosses that will be there to train you, bosses that will be there to go, always advise us like, let not allow the company to grow without us, let us grow with the company. So that is me, Mr. Joybird. It's so fun, it's so like marvelous working with him. Dr. Joybird is like that. I always like tell him he's my mentor, because through him I'm really growing in the society. Through him things are really moving. So I'll consult thanking him for coming through.
When working with Dr. Daphne Joybird, I can never settle for average. It's thanks to his continuous training sessions that I am curious, innovative, with resilience to adapt to future changes.
First, I will say, I bless the name of the Lord for causing my path to cross with that of an incredible, and in fact, I say he's a father, he's a brother, he's a husband. In fact, Allah was to call him to me. I used to say I was destined by God to meet him. I say he's one of the best things that I've ever come across in my life. 2020, during the COVID-19, I came across him. For the first time in my life, somebody looked at me that I've never met me before and said, there is something great in you. And I was like, really? And then from there, we started working in COSDEF Finance. He did not look at my weaknesses, he did not look at my CV, but he just entrusted all his wealth into my hands and said, I want you to do this for me. And we began there as a boss, the complaints, the errors. He has never for one time called me and scolded at me. He always said, manager, this is what is at hand. What's the way forward? You say, I want you to go back as a leader and come out with the solution. First, he has made me to discover the leadership side in me. Second, he has made me to untap and unleash my hidden potentials. He always said to me that you are talented. In PG, you say, Enna, you get sense. He puts me to work to want to live up to his expectation. Again, he has taught me to serve and develop myself. I used to think as a woman, there's a certain level I need to earn. But he would tell me that as a lady, you can get to the top even as a man. So he will show me openings on where what certificates to get to better myself, to perform well as a manager, what I can do. He has equally connected me to networks where I can relate with those who have gone ahead of me to learn more. Above all, he's like a father to my sons. Do you know this boss provides for my sons feeding? Every month he asks me, how are you feeding the boys? They're in the hospital, he contributes. Even when I put to bed, my boss paid my bill. When he's not even the father of my baby, he didn't ask me that who is the father. He didn't judge me, but he accepted me when society rejected me. I remember I came crying to him and he said, I will adopt those children. And to tell you the truth, Dr. Jabni Joybert has done that. So I would say working with him is destiny. I bless the name of God for making my path to cross with such a man.
He's popularly known as Dr. Remarkable. I would say that his leadership skills are exceptional. One, his simplicity, his humility, all of those are reflected in all of the colleagues or all of us that work here at COSDEF. And for me in particular, I would like to portray the attributes of him because I cannot really explain the kind of person he is. But I say that being with him has been a blessing, and it's a blessing to me. I look forward to having a better future, just going through his sessions, having him talk to me daily, being opportune, because an opportunity to be able to have free sessions from him. I don't just say he's having sense in quotes because he's a doctor. The man is a man of wisdom. He has wisdom in every aspect. We live here in COSDEF not just as a working place, but as family. When we have personal issues, you go up to him, not as your boss, but as, for example, a father or an elder brother. So I can say working with him is the best thing that can ever happen to anybody, career-wise or in any aspect.
Wow, working with Dr. Jabni Joybert, my boss, I see it as a tree being planted by a river. And what do I mean by this? Actually, I've worked in other organizations, and sometimes you're like a potted plant. And when I say a potted plant, I mean like you are limited and your reach is actually limited. But here he's that person that doesn't limit anybody. He gives you opportunities to grow, and the way he relates to with people is quite good because he makes you feel free. There's no tension at work, and so you know when you work in a tense environment, your productivity is affected. But working with him with a lively and a friendly attitude that he has towards everybody, it makes me feel at ease and being able to put in the best that I can to the work that I do.
It's really amazing working with Dr. Jabni Joybert. One of the things which every employee will love is a boss like him. One of the things is that he gets to rub off on you this energy, this passion for excellence in everything you do. He's really indeed remarkable.
The only shout I can say to those people around there or out there that doesn't know about COSDEF is that COSDEF is here ready to always receive them. COSDEF is here ready to always be reliable to them, to always serve them, because we are here to create impact, we are here to grow, and we are here to stay. We are building the next big thing, so we are waiting for them to come and join us.
Of the work we do in COSDEF group, I would like to invite our women group,
This COSDEF group. I work particularly with COSDEF Finance. I'm inviting every small business owner there. You are thinking of starting a business, you have started a business and it's not going, you're having issues with capital, you want to expand, you're looking for a way on how to build wealth by saving and investing. You're a potential customer who are ready to work with you in COSDEF Finance. All you need to do is to walk into our office here at Nouvelle Route, Bonneberry, opposite a Freeland Bank, and with no money, we can start working with you. We're willing to coach you, mentor you, not only desire, dream you want.
I would like to invite everybody. I don't even know I don't know what you are doing if you are not yet, or if you have not attended any of the training sessions with BMD. but I'm inviting you out of my own personal experience that you should come and have a taste of it, and you will have a lot to write home about.
Alright, fellow viewers, I will want to tell you that COSDEF Africa is a perfect place for you to gain knowledge. We have amazing programs like the mini MBA program that we started since 2021, and it's just amazing. We equally have programs like employability skill certification programs. We equally have enterprise development program, and people which have gone through this program has amazing testimonies. So come, learn, grow, and be happy.
Actually, we have a training now that is ongoing, which is about the Africa Marketplace Positioning Fellowship, which is for corporate executives and actually for entrepreneurs. It helps them to be able to know how to effectively position themselves in the marketplace for opportunities. You know, sometimes not being well positioned, you can be able to lose what you are even qualified for. So I'm calling out on everyone out there listening to me to sign up for this program. It is actually free, and you only get to pay a menial fee of 4,000 francs for a certification, which of course is internationally accepted. My name is Long Terish and Chimbom. I am happy working with COSDEF Group and especially with BMZ Africa, which has actually continued to challenge me to grow and to become a better version of me.
I will greatly solicit that those out there looking for a place to have quality training, to upskill, to come to COSDEF. Come to COSDEF and the arm of COSDEF, which is BMD, and also the other arm of COSDEF, which deals with financing for any aspect of financing which they will need, especially those at the level of startups and those looking for money to improve and expand their businesses.
The vision of COSDEF Group Limited is to be that premier institution that intentionally designs social solutions for social problems. Our desire is to see that we play a significant quota in the total emergence of Africa as a continent, especially economically. That's why the work that we do cuts across skills development, entrepreneurship development, consultancy, and of course helping small and medium-sized enterprises have access to financial solutions that can enable them to thrive in the work that they do. COSDEF Group is made up of 4 key subsidiaries, and the oldest subsidiary is the Center for Entrepreneurship, Leadership and Business Management Development Africa, which started operations in 2012. The vision or the mission of BMD Africa as a training institute is to provide enterprise creation and management skills and employability skills to whoever needs it. But we have a primary target to be high school graduates who did not have the opportunity to pursue higher education in various universities, and we also target university dropouts and business people across the communities. And in the last 10 years of existence, we have done work in 27 African countries through physical programs and of course virtual platforms that we work with different partners across the African continent. Our mission as a training institution is to upskill and reskill Africa. We're going to work with people that don't have the right skills that can enable them to compete in the job market or to be active players in the active economy. Work with them. We are going to help people that already had skills, but they need to upskill in order to meet the current trends in the marketplace. So far, we're able to train and certify 15,000 plus people across the African continent with incredible success stories from business creation, community projects, non-profit organizations, and of course, people being gainfully employed across the African continent. COSDEF Finance is the part of COSDEF Group with the aim of facilitating SMEs in local communities to get access to financing. That's what we do. So because when you look at our community, the people that have gone through our entrepreneurship programs, many of them get to need help when it concerns accessing financing. So we saw that we can position ourselves as a vehicle to enable them to get access to startup financing, scale-up financing, equipment financing, and also working with other financial institutions to support them to gain the finances they need to be able to scale the work that they do. And in the 4 years that COSDEF Finance has been existing as a subsidiary under COSDEF Group Limited, we have helped 500 plus SMEs across Cameroon to gain access to financing by working with them and of course providing the technical support that they need to be more sustainable in running their businesses. That's why the tagline of COSDEF Finance is powering businesses in local communities. Wika Jobs Career Management Firm is a recruitment firm and also a career management services, because we noticed that it is possible to be a founder, but you don't have the skills to recruit the right talent to power your vision. So Wika Jobs Career Management Firm works with institutions, SMEs especially, to help them recruit volunteers, interns, and full-time staff, and even part-time staff for the work that they do. Since we have the experience and the expertise to identify the right talent, train them, and onboard them so they can be active contributors to any vision where they find themselves. And of course, we also work with individuals who are looking for jobs, who want to transition from one job to another, one industry to another, who want to get scholarships in different universities, especially out of the country. We provide them the coaching that they need. And also we provide interview mock coaching where we prepare people before they go for job interview. So we are a full service recruitment and career service firm for individuals and institutions across Cameroon, and it has been in existence since 2017. COSDEF Corporate Consulting specializes in providing corporate consulting solutions to corporate institutions because we have the experience and the expertise to provide. It could be workplace training, it could be workforce development, it could be designing systems and policies and processes, it could be working with digital transformation, anything that we can contribute in the area of enhancing corporate effectiveness in corporate institutions. We are very excellent at that, and we have been able to serve institutions across Africa, Middle East, and even Europe with our corporate consulting services, with just the aim of making sure that we assist our clients have an efficient corporate machinery that can achieve the vision they desire and of course serve their clients much better and attain the results they desire for their shareholders and why not investors that have invested in them. I have had the privilege to do work in other countries. I've had the privilege to work with different institutions, speak in different events, from Africa to Middle East to Europe and to America. And it has been fulfilling being able to contribute to different visions and institutions and even individuals, providing them the support, the technical support that they need to be able to achieve their dreams and thrive. And we are very committed, most especially to see that we can help the Africans in the diaspora to also get to invest back at home. And that is why the work that we do internationally is well structured and designed in a way that we can serve Africans in the diaspora to be able to invest back at home. So we get to provide our consulting services, our training services in the best way we can to assist them to do the work they can do better and of course be able to invest back at home in a sustainable way. And we, of course, are looking forward to penetrating more countries and serving, and of course creating more partnerships that can enable us to achieve our big hairy goal, which is to be a top institution in the work that we do. At COSDEF Group Limited, we are very intentional at the kind of transformational experience that people go through anytime they encounter us. We are not just there because we are in business. We are there because we want to contribute something in a significant way, either to the individuals that we serve or to the institutions that we serve. So customer experience or proper treatment of people who encounter us is very, very important. And we keep on innovating and improving and training our staff to be exceptional when it comes to providing the right service to the people that trust us to serve them and to solve the problems they are going through. Because every business, of course, is looking for steady customers or customers who can practice repeat and regular purchase. And we believe that one of the best ways to achieve that is to create a beautiful experience. Because we are not also just making money, but we are building relationships. We are meeting different people and establishing connections for a better tomorrow. And that's why creating the right experience when you encounter us is a key model in the work that we do. My most peculiar experience is actually not out of Cameroon, it's within Cameroon. And it's still one of my best experience that at that time it was something I did not really appreciate it, but it is now that I get to appreciate it. I have done direct sales before, or what they popularly call DS Max. These guys that move door to door and they sell. And I did this around 2009 or so. And the experience of moving door to door to sell is so exceptionally powerful that I did not see the impact at that time, but I see the impact now. I think that I am a better persistent salesperson because of my direct sales experience of moving door to door. And I think I also have the resilience as an entrepreneur because of that experience. Imagine the situation of moving door to door from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and you don't sell 500 francs or $1. Now that kind of experience teaches you something that no book can teach you. And that's why I believe that you don't read courage and you become courageous. You don't read about boldness and you become bold. You need to do things, fail at them, go through the process, and you develop those exceptional characters or traits that make somebody a thriving entrepreneur. So I think that particular experience built in me certain attributes that no book or no coaching or no training could have ever given me. Over the years, I have received 34 awards and recognitions from different countries and continents. I've got a few from the US, got a few from Europe, and of course, majority from across the African continent. Yeah, I believe that education, information, and not just any kind of information, but information that rotates around personal productivity, business efficiency, skill acquisition, knowing how money works, from how to make money, keep money, and grow money. All these kinds of information, I believe that they are very important for Africa to emerge, because it is not money really that makes a continent to grow or an economy to grow. It is when people know how to create, express, monetize, and distribute. And until Africa as a continent, until we Africans understand how we can effectively achieve this particular or achieve this particular ecosystem, we will keep struggling. And many educational systems across the continent have not really helped the many Africans, to be productive in the marketplace. And one of the best ways, or one of the ways that we can contribute to raise this awareness and encourage people to see things from different directions and perspectives, is for us to do this through articles and sometimes videos, just to give people a blueprint. This is what is happening right now. You need to start studying this. You need to start looking at this. And it is important when a nation or a continent is driven by people who think, or driven by diverse knowledge, it also encourages creation and, of course, better value production, which can lead to a better economy and a better society. I have 5 books published and about 15 written but not unpublished. Yes. Yeah, unpublished, I think the time has not been there to publish them yet. And I think I'm also still looking for a better way that we can publish in a way that will create the impact I am looking for. Or the other ones that we have published, like 35 Days of Redefining Yourself for Success, one of my best-selling books, which has been sold in 7 African countries. And then the second one is titled From Average to Unforgettable, which is on Amazon, with readers, people buying from the US, Europe, and of course across Africa. And then we have others like The Future of Work in Africa, where I had to interview and talk to experts across the world, asking them about how do you see the future of the African economy, and also sharing my perspective on how technology and some key sectors will be disrupted, and the kind of skills that young people across Africa should be developing that will enable them to actually be relevant in 2030. Because if our young people are not educated the right way, by 2030 many young people will not be able to get a job, because they will not have the skills that the future marketplace requires. Even now, it is already happening. If you are in marketing now, for example, and you don't know how to do social media marketing and create engaging TikTok videos, you are not really a good marketer, because that is where people are right now. So a lot is changing, and we need to start teaching and reminding our young people, upskilling them to start acquiring the skills that the real-time marketplace needs. And that is why The Future of Work in Africa was written. And then we have The Iconic Leaders of Tomorrow, which the aim is to teach entrepreneurs and leaders on how they can lead tomorrow, because the way leadership used to be 10 years ago is not the same way it is right now. And the way it's going to be in 10 years to come is not the same way we have right now. But there are some constant important elements of leadership that if people understand and begin to fit technology, changes in workers' behavior, consumers' behavior, and all of that, is going to help them to become better leaders in their businesses and of course in the society. So to get access to our trainings, you can visit our website, CELBMD Africa Institute, that is celbmdafrica.com, celbmdafrica.com, or you can visit Javni Joybert, my 2 names, javnijoybert.com, and you will see some of our courses and the programs that we run that you can attend. We have over 60-something video courses that presently we have more than 6,000 users every month that take our courses online and study and just get exposed to what they need to know as far as the marketplace is concerned. For corporate consulting, workplace efficiency training, employee upgrading, whatever you're looking for to run a better institution, you can visit COSDEFgroup.co, and you will get contacts there where you can reach out to us, or javnijoybert.com, and we will be there to serve you and give you the best experience that you will ever get.